Well, hey y'all. Welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on my YouTube or on my Facebook page, Keena's Corner Podcast, please give me a like, a share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. When you interact with my content, that's how Facebook and YouTube is going to know that you enjoy it. So if you would for me, please give me a like, a share, and all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it. If you feel the need to subscribe and you would like to, I would greatly appreciate that as well. I thank y'all for coming. Hey, mama. Thank you for coming, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. If y'all are here, let me know you're here. Just tell me hey or something. Let me know. If you here, go ahead and react to the video for me. I'd appreciate that a whole bunch. So tonight is tonight is season 5, episode 6. Season 5, episode 6. So we moving right along. We've been going, y'all. Been going since December last year. I'm pretty proud of that. So thank y'all for your support. So tonight's episode, y'all, is called What You Require, Be Able to Provide. What you require, be able to provide. And tonight's episode, y'all stick around for the whole episode. I appreciate that. You may learn some or just be like some that you can agree with or something. Thank you so much though, cousin. I love you too. Thank you for coming. But tonight's episode, it might ruffle a few feathers, but that's okay. We're trying to I'll speak truth. This is what I do, right? So I saw this short on I think YouTube. I saw this short on YouTube. It was by a comedian. Her name is Takara Williams. Takara Williams. She's very funny. I saw this short though. And in the video that I watched, a little short, she mentioned that most guys nowadays they don't even own a tool belt. But then these are usually like the same guys. These are usually like the same guys that expect you to be like they want you to have everything that they don't, or pretty much they can't fix anything, but you got to be everything for them, or whatever that they don't do. You know what I'm saying? So the video was funny, the short was funny, y'all, but I'm like, it's some truth to this, right? So I've said this phrase before in another episode, y'all, but I just hadn't really necessarily dug deep into this topic. So here we are for this episode. What you require, be able to provide. So first, I think it's completely insane and absurd to like be asking for things in a person that you know you don't have or possess. Let's just start there. We'll start there. Again, I do. I think it's kind of insane for you to be asking for or requiring things in another person that you don't have or possess yourself. I do. Even for my ladies, this may ruffle your feathers, but just listen to what I'm saying. Even for ladies, like I think it's crazy for your requirements in a man to be like a man who makes six figures when you know you don't have it, right? I do. I do. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have wants. Hell, I would love a man that makes six figures. Nobody's saying that. But for me, it's not a requirement because, hell, I can't provide it. I don't make six figures right now. That's all I'm saying. You have to be realistic with things like this, realistic as well, right? It's hard these days. If you're going to be honest and realistic, again, like I said, bro, it is hard to expect a man to pay every single bill in the house, right? It's unrealistic. You have to be realistic when it comes to your requirements and what you require from a person, baby. Time's hard out here. Don't shit, no, nothing costs the same. No more groceries high, gas high. You know what I'm saying? Again, you've got to be realistic with your requirements, especially if you can't provide what you're asking in another person. That's all I'm saying. This is another reason why I always say to keep your business in your house, right? Because if all is well in your house, right? Why would you can't let an outsider come in and tell you what your husband or man should be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you got a girlfriend, for instance. You got a girlfriend or friend, for instance. Now, just example. Y'all, all is going well in your house. Y'all are good. Y'all happy. No problems going on. And then she come along and tell you that her husband pays all the bills. But her husband may be making six figures where he's comfortable enough or stable enough to do that. So why would you bring that negativity into your house? That's your business, right? Keep folks at your business. Do what works for your household, right? So ladies and fellas, if you want somebody who has their own place, their own car, their own career, their own everything, baby, just make sure that you have it too, is all I'm saying. Make sure that you have it too. Make sure that you're working there, your energy, that it matches theirs. If you're gonna require these things, I just think that you should be able to provide them as well. That's all I'm saying, right? It's not okay, nor is it cool to use anybody for their resources. That's man or woman. So let's get into the episode. So you'll hear a lot of guys say like they want a traditional woman, right? Traditional woman. So what is a traditional woman? I'm glad you asked. A traditional woman is usually like the homemaker. The homemaker, right? She gonna take care of the household. She gonna make sure the kids good, cook some meals, she gonna clean, cook, clean, wash everything, do the laundry. She gonna make sure the kids are good, pretty much things around the house, right? Of course, women are expected to be like that nurturer type for the kids, even for the man or hubby or the boyfriend, right? You're expected to be that type. You know what I'm saying? The more sensitive side, the more feminine side. You know what I'm saying? Usually you're going to be the feminine person in the house, right? Traditional woman is also usually expected to be submissive, and we're gonna talk about that because don't freak. Submission ain't what you think, right? But you're expected as a traditional woman to be submissive, right? It's cool. All this is cool, what I just said. But again, what you require, you need to be able to provide. I'm simply saying that it's hard to require someone like to have no kids when you have kids. Anybody get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, right? You hear that? People say they don't want kids. Well, just make sure that you don't have any when you go looking for who you looking for. That's all I'm saying. And you not, and that somebody feeling that way. I don't want anybody with kids. Cool, that's a preference. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a requirement of yours, baby, hopefully you can match that. Hopefully you don't have any kids either. Know that women don't mind doing these things, y'all, like being traditional. I really don't. I don't. For me, like I actually prefer being a traditional woman, right? That's how I was raised, and that's how I was, brought up. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. I'm a grown woman now. I can make my own decisions, but I would actually prefer to be a traditional woman. I would, right? For me, there's no way. Like, and of course, we put gender roles on things, right? I do. We put gender roles on things. For me, though, it's like ain't no way I'm about to do no what I classify as manly things when I got a man laying in the house with me, like taking out the trash and changing tires and oils and maintaining my car. If I got a man in the house with me, that's what I'm saying, right? For me, I would actually love to submit, right? And contrary to popular belief, any guys, if you listening to me, most women would. They would. But the thing is this, every man is not worthy of being submitted to. Period. Facts. Every man is not worthy of being submitted to. That's a fact. Ladies, just because he's a man, it doesn't mean he's a man. Am I speaking or am I speaking? Just because he's a man does not mean he's a man. Did anybody catch me? Right? Like his physical buildup, the things that makes him a man, his DNA, you know what I'm saying? Just because his DNA makes him a man, it does not mean that he is a man. Facts. Somebody snap, clap. I see y'all speaking. Right. These are facts, right? And before any of my girls, my ladies, my women, before y'all freak, my sisters, right? We've talked about this and in a whole nother episode. Submission is not you being scared to speak. It's not you being afraid to use your voice. It's not you being afraid that you don't have a voice. It's not letting a man run over you or walk over you like you're a doormat, right? It's not you doing every single thing that he asks of you, especially if it does not align with God's will. That's not what submission is, right? Submission is you just letting him lead and you follow. But remember, every man is not worthy of him leading you. Because if he's not worthy of him leading you, you don't know where he's taking you to. If he ain't ordered by God, you don't know where he's taking you to. Facts. Submission is you simply respecting him. Submission is simply you just respecting him. A man has to feel respected. But I'm going to say it again when I state these. Not every man is worthy of being submitted to. Period. Submission is you trusting him and his decision making. If you can't trust him and the decision he makes, or he goes out and make a decision, he got to be on the phone with you. Like you got to walk him through it. You don't trust the decisions that he makes. He is not worthy of being submitted to. Not every man is worth being submitted to, right? Submission is literally, ladies, you being his safe place. Period. So submission is not a bad thing. And again, fellas, most guys would actually, excuse me, most women would actually. They like being submissive. They like being that traditional woman because honestly, a lot of us were raised that way, right? So before any women before any woman submits to a man, right? She's got to feel protected, she's got to feel heard, she's got to feel respected, right? And you have to be trustworthy. Just that's point blank period. She's got to feel protected, she's got to be respected, heard, have a voice, and you have got to be trustworthy. You got to be all those things, right? If that woman cannot call on you in them tough times, y'all, when she needs support, when she needs to cry, when she needs an ear, when she needs something done, you should be her Mr. Fix It in any way possible. I ain't just talking about like physically going to change a tire on a car or take care of our car for her. Because that's true too. If you like me, honestly, I get in the car and drive. I have to have men to help me do things that maintenance my car, right? But she needs you. If she can't call on you when she needs you in them tough times, y'all, you are proving that you're unreliable and you're not trustworthy. Just period. Period. If I have a man, for an example, if I have a man, y'all, and I still got to call my dad to do everything for me and fix everything, baby, then why would I submit? Why would I trust you? I can't. I can't rely on you, is what you're showing me, right? So on the video that I spoke on in the very beginning, the short that I saw, right? Again, y'all, she was just saying that most guys want all these things. They even want a traditional woman, but like she said, most of y'all can't fix shit. You can't do shit. You ain't honest, But you, in return, you want all these things in a woman. How? 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 Again, the video was very funny, but it made hella sense. You don't even own a tool belt. You can't fix nothing. I got to call my daddy to do it. Or I got to call a reliable man in my family to do it. Or just a close friend, a friend that I've been knowing that I know is going to come and get me off the side of the road, though. You can't even do it. And it ain't even the fact that you couldn't even do it either. I called you expecting you to help me out, to give me a solution to my problem, to help me fix it, right? But then you couldn't even do that. Even if you didn't know how to fix it, you didn't think to call anybody for me, or you didn't care enough to call anybody for me. I had to call somebody else to do it. That means I cannot rely on you, right? So back in the day with the traditional women, y'all, there were traditional men back in the day. Back in the day, there were traditional men, right? And let's be honest, them traditional men, they simply knew how to fix shit, right? Again, when I say fix things, I mean more than just you physically fixing a tire on a car or changing oil or fixing something around the house that I asked you to do. No, I literally mean just fixing things. If I come to you because I had a bad day, can you just tell me it's gonna be okay? Right? Traditional men back in the day, though, this is what we're talking about. Let's be honest, bro. You know, it ain't really the same no more. We just say that, right? It just ain't the same. It's like literally, if you do have that flat tire, right, you probably gonna have to call somebody, use your insurance to come help you out. And this day and time, honestly, you're gonna have to call your insurance or like a reliable man that you know. Period. Those are facts, right? It's deeper than that, like I said though. It is deeper than that because like your man should be that Mr. Fix It for you. Like have a solution to your problem. Like if you call on this dude, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna do his best to help you. If you call on him, he's gonna do his best to like give you an answer to help you out. Because if you ain't helping me, baby, then why are you here? Vice versa, that goes for women too. If you're not helping me, then why are you here? Relationships are work. That's a team. That's a partner. That's a partner that you have. You just pick up where I lack. I don't need any more kids. I have two, right? I don't need any more. If you can't come help me, if you add in an extra burden, baby, bye. I don't need you. That's women and men, though. We ain't just talking about the guys. We're talking about women and men, right? So these days, most guys, they want a traditional woman, y'all, but there are few traditional men, period. These days, most guys, they want a woman that's traditional, but there are very few traditional guys out there, traditional men, period, right? I'm speaking on that kind of man, y'all, who still holds the value of like protecting, providing, lifting up his family, taking care of his woman, taking care of his kids, his family, right? That's the type of man I'm speaking on. There are very few. They exist, but they're very few. A lot of what you get today, y'all, is a man, like she said in the video, he doesn't own a tool belt. He can't fix shit. He can't change a tire. He's not reliable. He will not help you around the house. And he's going to expect his woman to be loyal at home while he outside doing the absolute most. Ooh, that's a word. That's a word. Again, again, most of what you're getting these days, for real, He don't own a tool belt. He can't fix a damn thing. He can't change a tire. He can't change your oil. If you're on the side of the road, you might as well call somebody else. It's like if you in jail, almost don't even waste your one call on this person because they're not reliable. Not that they can't fix it, but they ain't gonna, you know, even having a resource or somebody to come do it for you. So it's like if I brought it to you because I thought you would help me, but then you still got to worry about it. So why would I even bring it to you, right? But this is the type of man, mostly guys or boys that you get these days. They can't fix shit. They won't do shit. They want you to be loyal. Meanwhile, they're the complete opposite. They want you to sit at home while they outside doing the most. This what you get a lot of the time. Not fair, but it's cool, right? Again, they want you to, literally almost like wait hand and foot on them now. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the house, have meals around the clock, make sure the kids good. They don't want you to say too much. They don't want you to have too much of a voice, y'all. But this is what you get most days. Again, I will never speak on all men or guys. I think these are boys, but I will never put them in that category. But this is a lot of what you get these days. A lot of times, y'all, these gonna be the ones who want you to be at home, being that homemaker, keeping the house up, upkept, right? But it's like you can't depend on him at all, though. Like how, Sway? How does that work? That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. For real, you can't depend on them, but you got to be at home keeping everything up, right? Ooh. So what some guys need to know, y'all, there are traditional women like who don't mind playing the traditional role. Again, I don't. And I know there are women out there like me who don't. I don't mind playing that traditional role, but understand that like we ain't accepting that shit that grandmama and them did back in the day. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It was well known back in the day. I've heard plenty of stories. I'm just 31, but I've heard plenty of stories of how like he's the matriarch, right? The head of that family. He might have had some outside kids and he did what he did and everybody knew about it, but he was taking care of the house. And you never had a Barbara, this is Shirley. You never had one of those. So I know y'all know what I'm saying, right? Y'all get it. We ain't going for that no more, right? We just ain't going for that type behavior, y'all. Traditional is okay, but know that you got to be a traditional man first to be able to expect this behavior in return. Facts, 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 right? Ooh, that's a word. And when that man is actually one y'all a man, my ladies, you submitting is gonna feel natural. That thing ain't gonna feel forced to you. To my women who don't mind being traditional, and to my women who don't mind submitting. When he's a man, when that man is a man, I promise you, it's just gonna come natural. You're gonna be like, shit, I can trust him. I ain't gotta worry about what he doing. He keep his word. He always on time. Or when I need something done, he gonna get it done. He don't complain. He help do this, help around the house. He even help with the kids. He help fold laundry and do stuff. That's a partner that actually has your best interest at heart. They do what they can to help you. Again, that's what a partnership is about. A marriage, a relationship. You are partners. Where I pick up, where I lack, you just pick up. Period. Period. Snap, snap, y'all. Somebody snap. Somebody put some snaps in the comment. I feel like I'm talking myself. I feel like I'm doing really good. Seriously though, for real. Remember that the traditional man, he's gonna hold that value, y'all, of protecting and providing for his family. Period. So it's like if I gotta do it all by myself, baby, then why would I need you? And why would I want to like submit to you? Why would I want to submit to somebody not worthy of being submitted to? That's all I'm saying. Right? Strong women know, or strong women know that they can do it by themselves, like me. I figured out I lived enough, I've done enough, I've lived through enough to know that I can do it and function on my own. Right? I already know that. So it's like I don't need any more burdens. I don't need anything else I got to worry about. And if you come into me, you know, almost like another child, you can't help me with anything. You don't help encourage me. You don't lift me up. You don't help physically, right? If I can't call on you and rely on you, you're not dependable, then why do I need you? Facts. Facts. Like, so I just said, y'all, if somebody, woman or man, if they have to do it all alone, then why would they need anybody else? Like, especially a woman. Why would that woman want to submit to a man? He's not worthy of being submitted to. This is exactly like people, baby, who are in relationships, who are in marriages, honestly, but they're still single because they still got to do everything by themselves. That's a hard, like, truth. There are people in marriages and commitments who are still single because they do everything alone. Hard. What you said? There's some honesty for your ass. There's some honesty for you, baby. Truth, y'all. A lot of people, men and women, y'all, they in commitments. They don't have reliable partners, so they may as well be single. They single, right? At the end of the day, y'all, a relationship or a marriage, it takes two. Like I just said, period. Teamwork. Teamwork. Most people still like simply don't value like partnerships anymore. Like just helping each other out, just being each other helpmate, right? Most people don't value that anymore, right? Very simple what I'm speaking on. Very simple. If you want a person, baby, that you can trust, then work on being trustworthy. I'm speaking, right? I'm speaking. If you want somebody who's loyal, somebody who's faithful, baby, then you be that too. You get it. I'm speaking. If you don't want somebody who has children, y'all, I just hope you don't have any either. Again, that is a preference. I get it. A preference is your preference. You know, you may not like certain girls, certain guys, whatever. I get it. That's very much so a preference. But if it's a requirement, though, ain't no way you expect it to come that way and you got 5 kids. That's all I'm saying. Facts. That's all I'm saying. So, my guys, if you want a traditional woman, y'all be reliable and be a responsible man. That part matters. Responsible. If you want a traditional woman, be reliable and be a responsible man. Just facts, right? There's no way that that woman should be calling her parents, her daddy, or other men in her family when she needs something done. Right now, I have an excuse. I'm single. Been single 3 years. I have an excuse to call guys. I got great friends. I got brothers. I got uncles. I got my stepdad. I have people I can call. But when I do get in a relationship, there's no way that I need to be calling my stepdad, my dad, my brothers, anybody besides the one that I'm with to fix something for me, unless he out of town. And I'm still going, right? Because I'm gonna be with somebody I can trust. That's trustworthy. I'm gonna call him, and he probably still gonna make some phone calls for me. That's the type of person I want around, right? No, guys, for you are not there to solve all of my problems, all of your woman's problems. That's not your job. You can't solve all her problems, y'all, but you are there to make it easier for her. Vice versa, ladies. You are there to make it easier for him. Facts. Big old facts, right? Because ladies, if you don't nurture him, if you don't bring him peace, if you don't freak him, Mr. Nasty Time, if you don't make him feel special, if you don't support him, if you don't make him feel heard, right? If you don't simply respect him, baby, then why would he need you? Facts. Let me sip this wine. Don't y'all go nowhere. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Y'all, so on this topic, y'all think of some of the things I said, right? I know a lot of ladies, want a man with a six-figure salary, six-figure income. I got that. That's okay. I would absolutely love it too. I'm not saying that I will never not like it. Yes, absolutely. I would love a man with a six-figure salary. I just think it's kind of like shallow and superficial to, and even materialistic at some point to even have a requirement like that when you know you can provide it yourself, is all I'm saying. I would love one, but I don't have it. So it's not a requirement for me. Right? Fellas, it's absurd for you to want a woman that's loyal, baby, when you know you the complete opposite. Like how, Sway? How? That's absurd. What's even more crazy, y'all, is that most guys, of course, gonna accept you. I expect you to stay and accept that too. That's crazy. Fellas, if you happen to be a man, y'all, that knows, like, just an example, again, nothing about cars, baby. You just get in and drive like women do. That's what I do. I just get in and drive. You should be reliable enough to know, like, who to call and get it taken care of for your lady. It's like, I brought you this problem, baby. I was looking for you to fix it, to help me with it. I brought it to you for a reason, right? If your lady got a flat tire on the side of the road, it's she leaving it to you. She gave you that problem. She like, I know my baby gonna get this done for me. That's what she brought it to you for. Be able to provide what you require. Period. Period. And if you want a traditional woman, fellas, be a traditional man first. What you require, be able to provide. And put my glasses back on because I cannot see. I'm ooh. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. That's my spiel. I'm done. Y'all enjoyed the episode? Y'all like my frames? Let me see y'all come in on my frames. Who talking? Let me speak to y'all. My girl. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Thank you, sis. I love you. Man, what y'all see? I gotta turn so y'all can see. You see them, girl? Look here. Y'all see my hair, my retwist? Look at that. Woo! Y'all like my hair? Thank y'all for coming. Let me see who over here. Mama, hey girl. Sis, what up, young? What up, Ed? Got my love from Texas. Well, show out there. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, please. True, true. Okay, it's in action. Speak it. All right. I love you this, but I love you too. Thank you so much for coming. I thank you so much for coming. I appreciate y'all. Tell me what you thought about the episode. Takes more than money to be considered a man. What you said, and you know what? It takes a grounded woman to say that, like a mature woman to say that. I use that word, mature woman to say that. I ain't never saying like so. I hope don't nobody get that impression. I'm not saying that it's wrong to want a man with 6 figures. Hell, I do. Anybody tell you they would, they absolutely lying. Who wouldn't want that luxury, that luxury life? But like, I don't have it. I can't provide it. It's not a requirement. If God be like, hey, here you go, he just hand me one. I am like, oh, look at God. Thank you. Me, little old me. I'm gonna be, I know I deserve it, but I don't require it either. Right? That's all I'm saying. It ain't always 50-50. Absolutely. Only thing that can fix it blunt. You so silly. I appreciate you coming, bro. You came. I appreciate it. Auntie, thank you, baby. Auntie Carol. I appreciate you coming. Do your big one, girl. Thank you. Hey, while you driving? While you driving, I'm gonna have this uploaded. It's almost 10 o'clock. I should have it done by 11. Well, I'm gonna have it uploaded sometime tonight. So while you driving, go to Apple Podcasts and play it while you're on the way. That'll give me a little play anyway. So do your thing. For y'all that's still on here, if you missed this live, y'all please, I'm on. Hey, I'm not mad. Act up, baby. Um, if you miss some of this, I don't know, like I see myself clearly on the recording app that I'm using and on Facebook, but on YouTube, it's like kind of blurry, you know. So if y'all like having a hard time seeing, and I have great Wi-Fi, I don't know why it does that. Honestly, if you miss some of it, just go back and listen to it. I'm on Apple Podcasts, so if you got an Apple iPhone, then just well, you don't have to download it. The app is already on your phone. Just search Kingdom's Corner, or if you don't have it and you want it, you can just hear audio. You don't have to look at me. Just reach out to him, and I'll send you the link because I really need the follows, I need the plays, and I need the listeners and stuff like that if y'all want to do that for me. But I'm on Apple Podcasts. A lot of people use Spotify. I'm on there. If you're using Apple Podcasts and you have not left me a review, please do so for me. Please. I'd appreciate that. Okay. Who I miss? Boy, what up, man? I did not see you. I guess I was speaking so heavy. Y'all, I'm gonna have this episode uploaded a little later tonight. If you are on the podcast sites, though, if you came in later, you want to go back and listen to it, I would greatly appreciate it. Link check. Hey, it's down my back and things now. All down my back and things. My hair. Short and sweet. Oh yeah. I'm just talking now. But by the time I edit this video down to put it on podcast sites, they usually around 20 minutes. I think I had one for like the most time probably was like 28 minutes, 25 minutes, but I've had some shorter than 20 minutes. I try to make it interesting and make it shorts because people don't. Because honest to God, before my podcast, y'all started, I started in December last year. I had never listened to a podcast episode. Never. I'm dead serious too. Now I used to write before I read my book now. Or that ain't come out right. I used to read like back in high school, but I really don't read as much either now. How looking good? Hey, thank you. Down my back and things. It's in the middle of my back. Like I be excited now when I be like, oh, but it be a bug. I be thinking it's a bug. It's my hair. So hey, you ain't saying nothing wrong. Say that. Frames looking better than the last. All right. All right. Y'all like my frames? These are not, baby, because I'm trying to be cute. TT can't see, baby. And I say TT because I'm 31. I'm over 30. So TT cannot see, baby. I've been wearing contacts for a long time now, and I wanted some glasses, switch up things. My eyes were getting tired of them. They were bothering me, so I'm in glasses now. I paid enough for them, y'all. Some nice little. Ooh, I got a squint. I can't see. Got some nice little Mark Jacobs, but I can see though. Hey, crystal too. Hmm, they look cute on it. I always love if I'm not tired. That's all right. I understand everybody be working now. I ain't gonna never like say nothing. I understand people got lives, but y'all that can't get on here on YouTube or wherever I am just to watch it live, you can always, and I prefer that too. I don't care which one you do. I just want the support. If you watch me on here or any place else, you have a whole bunch of different apps and sites to look me up on. Like if you go on Google, literally type in Kingdom's Corner Podcast, somewhere you will find me. I'm on a bunch of different sites, so you can listen to me anytime, even while you drive. People do that all the time. I don't drink and drive. Don't start, cause you sound like my stepdaddy. I don't drink and drive. I drink then I drive. The podcast definitely helps me get through my work shift. Thank you, sis. I just hope, you know what I'm saying, they like fruitful to you, they valuable to you, you get something from them. That's all. I appreciate the support for real. And I thank you too for that beautiful review you left because I did see it. Somewhere where listen to you make go fast. Hey, I'm helping you get up out of there now. Have a great night. Have a great shift. Don't let nobody piss you off. And stay alert and stay looking. Stay on your toes at the job you have. Just stay looking. Well, thank you. I like my frames though. I really do. And in the morning, you ought to see me reaching for them, baby, because TT need these. I have to see. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I appreciate you for coming through. I always have to give. I don't know if y'all know this, but when I come on YouTube, I always give my greeting. You know, welcome to King's Corner, all that. Well, I have to give it because I edit this video. I edit it to put on my podcast sites, right? So I always have to give my greeting out, and I guess you can call it my closing or whatever. So I appreciate y'all so much for real. Thank y'all for coming through. I hope y'all are subscribed. I hope you've sent it to a friend. Again, if you're not following my page on Keenan's Corner podcast page on Facebook, I really hope that you do so. You have the option to subscribe if you would like. I'd appreciate it. If you just want to follow the page, I'm cool with that too. Any support, I'd appreciate greatly, greatly. TT gonna finish sipping her wine, this little glass of wine, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna edit my video, y'all, and get ready for work tomorrow. Get my boys up. It's also tomorrow. Y'all give my baby a shout out. Y'all, tomorrow's my 9-year-old. Well, he'll be 9 tomorrow. My biggest boy, it's his birthday tomorrow. So he excited. We excited. Everybody excited for him. I had a long week. I'm just ready to be off. But I'm not rushing my time. I be liking to clarify with God up there. Don't play. You know I ain't mean that. You know. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by, y'all. Again, before I get out of here, I wanted to ask that each of you go follow Kingdom's Corner podcast page on Facebook. I'm also available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, almost anyone that you can think of. Many other sites or podcast apps. I'm available on socials, TikTok, Twitter, even. I barely use it, but I'm on there. Instagram, Facebook, if you need to reach me. Right. So anywhere you need to listen to me, pretty much you can. So please do that for me. I'd appreciate the support. I just appreciate you being here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to season 5, episode 6 of Keena's Corner. This is episode 46 in total. 46. I might have to do something special for the 50th episode. Y'all let me know what you think. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I thank you so much. I thank you so much. I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. I'm your girl, Keena from Keena's Corner. I'm out. I'm signing out. I love you guys and gals so much. Mwah! I'll talk to you next week.